Good morning, dear hearts. Lesson 104. I seek but what belongs to me in truth. And yesterday's lesson ended with the line, I cannot fail because I seek the truth. So this is, this continuation. We want what is due to us, and it's due to us because it is our truth. I'm laughing a little in my head because if you hear a lot of noise in the background, just think of Monty Python. I am a lumberjack because they're trimming trees outside. Anyway, but I digress. So I seek what belongs to me in truth. We are seeking the gifts of God. This is what we are due. The lesson starts with, this lesson continues with the thought that joy and peace are not but idle dreams. They are real. They are our real gifts. They are our inheritance. And inheritance is something that, again, has been with us since the very beginning of the course. In the introduction, of course, it mentions what our inheritance is. Okay, and what we're doing, we are removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is our natural inheritance. So what has happened here, and I'm going to use some examples of things in this world that might be familiar, just like the lumberjack thing, is that we have been given replacement gifts, okay? We have been given gifts from the ego mind. Now I'm going to, currently there's a show on one of the streaming apps, I guess there's an app, and the show is called Nailed It. So what happens is there is something that is beautiful and wonderful and, just very well, I'm going to use the word created, but it's actually very well made because it's in this world, okay? And perhaps it's a cake that is highly decorated. And now the task is given to someone who doesn't have the same skill level to remake what this wonderful, well put together thing is. This is really what has happened with the ego and the gifts of God. We have been given joy and peace and happiness, and the ego says, oh, I can do that, I can do that. And what the ego makes for us is a very failed attempt at trying to recreate what is already perfect. And the ego cannot do that. Now, but in this world, the idea of these gifts of God that are so eternal and so unconditional and absolutely perfect and are our inheritance and will, give us the joy that we are meant to have, they don't seem real. Because if I am residing in my separated mind, I cannot conceive of something that is so perfect and offers me only benefits, and there is no downside to it. It doesn't take away anything. And given that, plus the fact that in this world I have been told that there must be a sacrifice in order to receive, accepting the gifts of God just doesn't seem practical or real. So what we're doing today with this lesson and with the entire course, because it is that cohesive, that we are trying to realize that the gifts of joy and peace, that even though they can be elusive to a mind that is residing in separation, they are actually here for us now. And they have always been here. And it's only our lack of willingness to believe that, one, we're worthy of them, and two, that we can actually accept them and have them now. But we can. So in this lesson, one of the lines is that, we clear a holy place within our minds before his altar, where his gifts of peace and joy are welcome, and to which we come to find what has been given us by him. So we are clearing the way. We are removing obstacles that we have placed in our way in order to allow these gifts to come to us, to be received by us. They are eternal gifts. And that is the good news, because even if it takes us a very long time in time to remove these obstacles, these gifts are waiting for us. They are eternal. They are not going away. They are not going away before we receive them, and they are not going away after we receive them. Okay, they are here to stay. It's 5 minutes every waking hour. Go into the practicing with the couplets. I seek but what belongs to me in truth, and joy and peace are my inheritance. And throughout the day, to remind ourselves, I seek but what belongs to me in truth. God's gifts of joy and peace are all I want, because when we have accepted that as our inheritance, there is nothing else that we will want. So that's it for today. I hope this helped. I hope you are being joyful. I hope you are removing obstacles, and I hope you are not going to accept a false idol, okay, in place of God's gifts today. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and please be here tomorrow. Namaste.